Live from Southwest Florida, you're watching Fox 4 News at 6.
An important warning for you tonight from the largest insurance company in our state. If the situation doesn't get better, everyone is at risk of paying what is called a hurricane tax.
And this is why the newly appointed CEO of Citizens Insurance says it must move people off of the state-run insurer of last resort, Citizens.
Right. Fox 4 Investigates' Ryan Kruger has covered every aspect of this insurance crisis for us. And Ryan, how much money would be a hurricane tax? How much would that be comprised of?
So it's a little under half of your yearly premium. So for the average person, the average premium in Florida is about $4,000. So a little under half that would be just about $2,000 you would have to pay extra. All of this, of course, if the situation doesn't get better.
When Hurricane Ian slammed into southwest Florida with Category 4 winds, it came at the worst possible time for the state's crumbling insurance market.
The larger we grow, the greater our exposure. And the greater our exposure, the greater the potential financial burden on the taxpayers of Florida, people who aren't even Citizens customers.
And Citizens has grown exponentially, tripling in size since 2020. The CEO warned state lawmakers this week that if the insurance company remains this large, the next major storm could wipe out its surplus, which means everyone in the state has to pay an emergency assessment.
Assessments have been called Florida's hurricane tax.
The CEO says the recently passed laws that cut down on lawsuits will help the company, and a new state law allows Citizens to pool some of its reserves. The Insurance Information Institute says even if a hurricane tax or an assessment eventually comes, Citizens will still be standing and solvent.
They are supported by the state. They will never fail.
Citizens is also hoping to depopulate. That means push its policyholders to the private insurance market, but they do not expect to see significant depopulation until the end of the year. Ryan Kruger, Fox 4 Investigates.